Hi everyone, today I am here with another Jaclyn Hill Vault Collection video. Today I use the Ring the Alarm palette, which is this little baby right here. If you would like to see how I created this look with the palette and what I think of the overall palette, then go ahead and keep on watching. Welcome to today's video. So yesterday I tried out the Dark Magic that will be linked up above and down below, and also in the description box if you want to check that out and see what my opinion of that is. Today I'm trying out Ring the Alarm, which this is actually way more up my alley of colors. So as you can see, these are oranges and kind of like purpley cranberries and browns. So definitely warm tones are my thing. If you've watched my channel, you know that that's like what I love the most. So I'm gonna jump right in. I don't want to waste a lot of time. I'm gonna prep my eye with the MAC Paint Pot. I want to do something that's very wearable for, 99% of the people that are going to be buying this palette, which are going to be regular people who wear this on an everyday basis. So the first problem that I have with this palette is the fact that there is no setting shade. So there's nothing in here that I can just pick up and set my MAC Paint Pot with, so that's a problem. Now I'm going to have to pull out another palette and go ahead and set that. So I'm just going to pull out my Soft Glam by Anastasia and set it with the shade Tempura. Just really want to make sure that my shadows aren't going to like stick and drag on this. Okay, now picking up a fluffy blending brush. This is my MAC 224. I'm going to go into the Color Rush and obviously put this all over my crease. This color is actually pretty nice. It's a nice little orangey color, blended out beautifully, not patchy, very nice and creamy, not much kick up at all, so that's cool. Then I'm going to pick up something a little bit smaller like this, and I'm going to dip into the color Alert, which is this one right here. I'm going to put that a little bit lower in the crease. This palette is a lot better when it comes to having a variety of shades that are similar in tone, but they're just shades deeper. So you're not really changing or altering a color that you're putting down. You're just able to create this nice gradient transition effect, which you want when you're doing eyeshadow. And this color, Alert, is nice and pigmented as well. And it's blending out beautifully. There's no patchiness. It's layering really well. I'm going to pick up the color Mugshot. And using that same brush, I'm just kind of going to go in the same areas and just really try and smoke this out. And this I'm actually going to put in the inner corner to kind of start making a halo eye, because I think that's what I want to do at this point. And now I just went and combined the three colors that I've been using, and I'm just going to dip this in this inner corner as well. And then I'm going to pick up like a tiny little brush, so something like this, and I'm going to dip into the color Secret, which you can't see. So this is this like nice and chocolatey brown. So I'm going to go and work it in this outer edge right here, and in the crease, in this front, not on the lip, and in this like front area right here. So all these colors I feel like are marrying together really well. And I'm going to go back into that second fluffy brush and just fluff the edges out. So I think what the color that I'm going to use is Bomb Ass. So that I'm going to lay down on the whole open white space, and then I'm going to lay down this color, which is Lowly, like right in the center. So I'm going to take a flat brush. I'm going to dip into Bomb Ass. And that is definitely way more pigmented than I had imagined that being. And then I'm going to switch this brush, and on the other side I'm going to dip into Lolly. I'm going to put that in the center, but it seems like that needs Fix Plus, so I'm going to spray some Fix Plus and attempt that one more time. Oh yeah, much better. Oh yeah, see how like different that looks? Cool. And now I'm going to pick up that little tiny brush and go back into Secret, which is the brown, and kind of fluff out these edges and go like right above in this crease. Kind of define that and then like fluff this. I'm gonna jump into this other one and kind of blend that. Just like with the other eye, I'm having a little bit of struggles with the fact that this does not have a highlight shade, but I am going to go into the other eye and I will basically have the rest of my face done and probably finish everything up and just jump back on to kind of give you a review on how I feel about this palette. So I'm going to go do that and I will be back. Alright, so I am back and this is my completed look right here. I threw on, once again, same thing as yesterday, threw on some House of Lashes in Siren Mini, so the box looks like this. I threw on some mascara. This was Light Camera Lashes by Tarte. And then I threw on some Anastasia gloss. This is in the color Toffee. The lower lash line I went in with Mugshot and then did a little bit of Secret and then blended it all out with the color Rush. For my inner and underneath the brow highlight, I went in with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Pearl. So it's like a really white, stark type of dealio. So to wrap up my thoughts on this is so much better than Dark Magic. The eyeshadows are, like I was saying as I was doing my makeup, they're so much more in line in a sense of they're deeper, they're within that same realm of colors, but they are deeper so you can have this nice gradient seamless effect going on without having to really muddle and like change the color scheme that you want to go with. They blended out really nicely. There was no patchiness. I didn't have to worry about that. It was a fast process because of like how easily the shadows blended. The shimmers are way better than the ones that I used yesterday from the Dark Magic palette. I did have to wet Loli, I don't know how to say that. I did have to wet this one just to make it pop a little bit more, but you know, the other ones even with the Fix Plus weren't doing it. At the end of the day, this is so much more worth the $15, but this again is not a complete palette for me because there is no highlight shade and there is no setting shade. So incomplete palettes are no-go in my book because when I travel so much, those are never going to be things that I pick up. And in my collection, I want to have things that are going to be very easy for me to travel with. Formula, like with the Dark Magic, is not the same as the Jaclyn Hill OG palette, which is obviously a disappointment. Like I said in the other video, these are definitely a lot more like the standard Morphe eyeshadows. So I'm assuming these were not double milled like they were for the OG. If you have the original Jaclyn Hill palette, there is no point for you to get this palette. See what I mean? Like, absolutely no point to waste your money to get this if you already have the original Jaclyn Hill palette. That is my take on that. If you don't have the original Jaclyn Hill palette, I would say splurge on the Jaclyn Hill palette and not waste your money on this. That is a lesser quality and less shadows than the original one. That is just my opinion. I hope that this helps. And like I said, this definitely was a lot easier to work with, but it just, at the end of the day, still not worth your $15. So that is all that I have to say. I hope that this helps, and I hope that this saves you some money and some troubles and some time. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.